got to talk about Jasmine Crockett and Bill Maher, because Bill Maher recently had something to say about old Jasmine Crockett. Because of course, Jasmine Crockett is like everywhere. I mean, like you can't miss her. You know what I mean? Like she's everywhere. Clips popping up here, there, everywhere. You can't miss her. And Bill Maher had something to say about it, and I want to get into that. But before we hop into that, of course, we got to check out some of these clips that have been floating all over the place of Jasmine Crockett. We got to check them out. It's only right. So, with that being said, let's dive in.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Fuck off.
That's it.
We weren't gonna sit for that shit. We wouldn't. We showed up. And if he had some sense, then maybe we would have been about that life. But y'all know he ain't got no sense. So please give some love. This took a little bit of coordinating to do for sure. We got some cool shirts. We got Madam Williams, who just happens to have the honorary seat. It's not even honorary because she holding it down, y'all. But the legend himself, John Lewis, that is the seat in which she currently serves. So she honored his legacy. This is the message that she wanted to send today. We've got my sis, Andrea Salinas, and she kept it real simple. Resist. That's what we about. Where's Maxwell? We got Max. No kings live here, okay?
No kings,
yeah, we
no
sending a message. We sending a message. We've got President Musk. Y'all saw the camera just flash to him, because this is really his administration. And we got another resist. Listen, and mine is let me get you, Jazz.
Shirley Chisholm, the ultimate unbought and unbossed.
Now, are you ready to see this fuck-ass, fake-ass felon on stage? I see you got your cross because the devil is here to steal, kill, and destroy.
I needed some garlic. That's it. I need some garlic, too. I need all the things, honey. Am I ready to see him? No. But, we'll see. I'm here.
Look, I'm calling it the state of delusion with this man because obviously he's very delusional.
Yeah.
Child, let's talk about delusion. This man really thinks that he's going to give the American people, and some people believe this lie, that he's going to give us a $2,000 check. The math ain't mathing.
2,000? I thought it was 5.
Maybe it's 5,000. They can't get their numbers right.
Let me help you. It's 0. How about that? It's 0. And I know people going to feel away. Listen, all I do is give y'all facts. So you come back to me when you don't get that check and say, Jasmine, you were right. Just like y'all want to get out there and say all kinds of, other stuff. But come back because you're getting 0. I know these people. I work with these people. These people is not about this life and they don't care about you. And again, so unfortunately, we have someone that is occupying the White House. And as far as I'm concerned, he is an enemy to the United States. He swore an oath just like the rest of us. But right now, when you are literally putting us at risk, all because of what? Because you want to convince your followers that you should be a dictator too, that you should never leave the White House because you don't believe that elections should take place. I don't really understand what is going on, and I don't know what it's going to take to get people to wake up. I mean, this is very simple. We right now have a white supremacist that is sitting in the White House. He is backed up by other white supremacists. And if you really want to know who the criminals are in this country, you can Google it. You don't have to trust me. But the people that commit 80% of the most violent crimes in this country are white supremacists. Yet for whatever reason, they sit and they serve at the pleasure of the president. They are the ones that were there on January 6th, tearing our democracy down physically. And now we have them tearing us down right here from within. This is not what we should be doing. I don't even know why we fighting with Greenland. Why we fighting with Greenland? We fighting with Canada. We fighting with Mexico. Yet we in love with Putin. What is happening? Like, this is not America. This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up because I'm ready to get on with it.
Yeah, so you saw all of that. And the craziest thing about all of this? It's that this whole thing is an act. That's not the real Jasmine Crockett. You want to see the real Jasmine Crockett? Here she is.
Absolutely. First of all, it's good to see you in the new year. No one could have told me that when I went down to Austin Now it looks like a little bit over a year ago that I would be running for Congress. It's just not what my plan was. But what I've always decided is that I would step up when there was a need. Listen, he up there, he's spewing all kinds of nonsense and bullshit. Let me just be real. And we weren't gonna sit for that shit. We wouldn't, you know. But when she called me and said, I think it's time for me to retire, and you're the one that I believe should take my seat, I really was kind of caught off guard. I didn't anticipate that. If anyone knows anything about the Congresswoman, they know. We showed up, and if he had some sense, then maybe we would have been about that life. But y'all know he ain't got no sense, so please give some love. This took a little bit of coordinating to do, for sure. We got some cool shirts. You know, the congressional seat is over 4 times as large as my House seat. And I was just starting to get into the rhythm of doing constituent services and things like that. We got Madam Williams, who just happens to have the honorary seat. It's not even honorary because she's holding it down, y'all. But the legend himself, John Lewis, that is the seat in which she currently serves. So she honored his legacy. This is the message that she wanted to send today.
Yeah, so not the real Jasmine Crockett. Once again, like the Democrat Party always does, this new Jasmine Crockett, that's an act. It's an act. That's not really her. And you guys just saw the evidence of it. It's all for show. Performative arts. They are paid actors. Actually, I think I made a video on that whole situation. The Democrat Party are just a bunch of paid actors. It's true. And you just saw more evidence of it. Now it's time to get into what Bill Maher had to say. Because I actually agree with him. Check it out.
Was apropos of what's going on the left. And by the way, if you watch the speech, I saw mostly the clips of it, and mostly it was people in the audience, the guy with the cane, people with, like, paddles. Oh, there's the cane dude. And then there's, okay, we're you know, here's our pussy hat uniform. And these, you know, looks like you're at a auction signs. I mean, it was, John Fetterman called it a sad cavalcade of self-owns and unhinged petulance. I love him. I thought he should have won last week. The Democrats seem so lost. And here's Jasmine Crockett, who is, I thought, a big leader in the Democratic Party. Her quote is, "This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up because I'm ready to get on with it." On with what would be my first question. And also, this is the way this is like how a podcaster talks or some shit. Fuck it, man. Can you imagine, I don't know, Obama saying, "Oh, man, dude, this shit is whacked, and fuck it, slap me, I'm fucking over it." I mean, come on, man.
They're elected members of Congress that, yes, well in the minority, it doesn't mean you have no power. The sort of idea of all you can do is a poorly orchestrated press conference or hold up the sign, it's not really true. Like, get creative with the House rules, see what you can do. I actually, honestly, don't hate the government shutdown idea. I think Democrats need to show that they're willing to play hardball. No one wins in a government shutdown, let's be clear. It's not good for the public, but they need some kind of an actual action beyond just whining outside of a federal building.
Okay, but wait a second. Wait a second.
Where the Democrats missed it is that they could have stood up and brought people in who have been affected by these policies in an incredibly negative way, and there's plenty of them, and talk to those folks and distribute it out so that they're talking to their neighbors.
Okay, I don't know. When the Democrats threaten to do it, it's always the end of the world. How can you do this when you shut down the government? You know, we don't pay our bills and all the rest of the shit that goes on, and you're going to crash the economy. But now it's okay?
No, I did not.
No, I'm talking.
He's got a great point, because Democrats, I have seen Democrats talking about that now. Ooh, we're going to shut down the government. Hold on. I thought that was like the worst thing ever. But now you're in favor of it?
I do not endorse the government shutdown. I think everybody loses with the government shutdown. It's not the right thing to do. And so they should work together, hopefully in a bipartisan way, to come up with an agreement so that the government stays open, because it is a total waste of taxpayer money and services. It's Elon Musk on steroids. All the services go away.
Find the votes, maybe at least take it to the edge as they often do, but there's got to be some sort of owning the power that you have in Congress, or then get out and have a podcast.
There isn't. You know what? People come to me all the time when I'm out, like at the Oscar party. They're, Bill, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I don't know. You're at the Oscar party. Have a great time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're gonna do. What are we going to do? Like, your life is falling apart, you fucking phony. No, but, you know, what are you going to do? Be a viable alternative. You can't do anything because you lost the election. You lost all three branches of government. Okay, so the only thing you can do is be somebody who, a party who, when the independent voter looks at the scene, says, oh, you know what? I don't like what Trump is doing, but these people are crazier. Yeah.
Hey, you know, this is the crazy thing. Sometimes Bill actually makes a whole lot of sense. And then others, I'm like, yo, where did that even come from? You know, it's pretty wild how he just like sways. It's just like, oh, yeah, he's on the right track with this. And then, oh, no, he got some TDS going on. You know, it's pretty wild. But, yeah, the Democrats have absolutely lost the plot. They've absolutely lost it. They've gone, I mean, completely off the rails. Trump has broken the Democrat Party. And I don't see them fixing this anytime soon. Like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, I think midterms are going to be great for Republicans. I think 2028 is going to be great for Republicans. And following 2028, we shall see what the Democrat Party actually comes up with, because that's when I think the Democrat Party will fundamentally completely change. They will completely change after they lose the 2028 election. And I've said that 1,000 times, and I said it again today. That's only when the Democrat Party will change, when they lose the next presidential election. That's my belief. I guess time will tell if I'm right. But for right now, they're going to double down, and we're seeing it. They're going to double down on the Trump derangement, and we're not going to work with Republicans, and we're going to make a whole show about this. They're doubling down on it. So it ain't going to work out well for them. But what do y'all think? Let me know. Peace and love. I'm out.